It sounds like I'm doing a consumer report, don't I? This will perfectly lead into our guest. He used to come on as our consumer reporter. He retired. Wait till you hear what he's been doing. Although Mark Twain died 100 years ago, Twain's autobiography is on Amazon's bestsellers list. Twain left the Midwest, but his footprints have been found in Wisconsin. In new videos, producer Glenn Lloyd brings history alive as it relates to our state. See, you just were not going to go and retire. No way. It's wonderful to have you back on our air, Glenn.
It's really fun to be here.
Why did you decide to make a movie series, film series about Mark Twain?
Well, after I left here, I was asked to do videos for the Janesville Gazette, and I did a video about Mark Twain coming to Janesville and to Madison. So I got so interested in it that I did 7 videos altogether.
And you know, part of it too, a lot of his letters are still here, can be found here in Madison.
Oh my heavens! This week I went to Memorial Library on campus, and I held original letters that Mark Twain had written. Have all kinds of original letters, and one accepting a publisher's proposal to
there
put.
You are.
Oh my heavens! And that's a letter. That's a letter that Mark Twain wrote saying he would put his letters together for his book, Innocents Abroad. Another letter asked for $1,000 advance. And it has many other things, but the collection was really fun to see.
Now, he promoted his book, Huckleberry Finn, here.
Yeah, he did. This was 125 years ago. Wow. Just think, the Washington Monument was being dedicated. The Statue of Liberty was just arriving in New York. He came here by train in a cold, dirty train, lectured in Janesville at the Myers Theater. It was very cold, but the reporters said a lot of people turned out. Came up to Madison and wrote his wife a letter, and it says, "Dear, it's 10 below zero in Madison, and it's still daylight. It's daylight and it's 10 below zero."
Now, Twain's appreciation of Wisconsin can be found in his book, Life on the Mississippi.
Well, he came to Wisconsin again and wrote about Wisconsin. He started off in New Orleans and told about his paddle boat trip, steamboat, I should say, all the way up the Mississippi to Minnesota. And passing through Wisconsin, he said it was the prettiest part of the river. And I have a video showing that part of the river and match his words with what he said. You can see it right there. What a beautiful spot in Wisconsin. He dropped off in La Crosse and said La Crosse is a great town. It even has electric lights. It could compare with any city in the world.
I would agree, and that's why I love the state so much. And it's also true that he was quite critical of public leaders and other figures of that era. So he didn't pull any punches, did he?
No, he didn't. He was a great consumer, and he got ripped off a lot. And he'd write these scathing letters, and he would tell people how he was ripped off. He said, "I was stupid." And then he had, with great eloquence, just burned whoever ripped him off. So he was a wonderful consumer. He wrote the best consumer complaint letters I've ever seen.
Ah, see, now I know why you were really interested in this series. If you would like to check out Glenn Lloyd's series on Mark Twain and his wonderful rich history with Wisconsin, please go to our web channel, NBC15.com, and then you just click on news links, and I entered it in under Mark Twain. Glenn Lloyd, congratulations for this wonderful film series. Great to have you back.
Thank you. Pleasure to be with you again.
All right. Charlie?
All right, thanks a lot, Christine. It is good to see Glenn again. It is now 6:15, and that means it is time for Weather on the Fives.